Hi, this is Eddie with Video Game Bang, and we're here at SAC Comic Con 2015, and we're here with David Yost, the Blue Ranger, if you guys remember from back in the day. How you doing, David?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing awesome. I'm interviewing you.
Oh, okay.
So we get this great opportunity to talk with David for a quick bit. So, David, how's it feel being the most awesome Ranger out of all of them so far?
Well, I appreciate you saying that. I don't know if that's true, but it's great. I mean, obviously being a Power Ranger's been very exciting. It's been an over 20-year roller coaster ride for us. 20 years ago, I don't think any of us expected the show to be as successful as it was. Mm-hmm. And so the fact that here we are 20 years later doing Comic-Cons and getting to meet all the fans that were little kids, they're now in their 20s or 30s, and they're coming up to us and telling us what an impact Power Rangers had on their life. It's pretty amazing, but it's more humbling because we hear so many amazing stories about how people became martial artists, or they became teachers, or scientists, or doctors because of Power Rangers. It's like, it's really awesome.
Yeah. It seems that over time, Power Rangers has become almost like this cult classic of a lot of older fans who didn't really get a chance to catch it when they were younger, and now they're getting into it. And as far as with the legacy that it's left, it's created such an ongoing series. How do you feel about the newer Power Rangers that have come out since your time?
Well, not to upset the fans too much, but I haven't watched. I never watched the show when I was on the show, so I certainly haven't watched the show after I left. I mean, I've got to meet a lot of the actors from the subsequent Power Ranger series, and they're all great people, and we have this really cool like Power Ranger family because we share a common bond and a common experience. So it's been great, but you know, I don't think anything beats Mighty Morphin.
Seriously, no that's like the best answer so far. So with you being here at Comic-Con here in Sacramento, how are you liking Sacramento so far?
I love Sacramento. I actually have ties to the city because my sister lives here and my mother lives here and my dad's in Sonoma. So I get up here quite a bit.
Oh, so this is a frequent spot for you.
Well, 2 times a year. Holidays.
There you go. That's family vacation time for us. So,
yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Ivy was saying, Ivy Doomkitty, we just finished talking with her, and she was telling us how she introduced to you guys Periscope now.
Yes, actually I did have Periscope, but she reintroduced it to me because I forgot I had Periscope. And so, yeah, it's such a cool app because I've done a couple of my Q&A panels, and I've put that on. I put my phone on the table, and people can ask me questions while it's like live streaming and live feed, whatever. So it's so cool. So
are you going to be consistent on Periscope? Can we follow you on Twitter and see if you're going to be doing other little things?
I'll try to be persistent. I mean, what was the word you just used? Consistent? I was saying persistent. I'll try to be consistent, but as I'm getting older, I'm very forgetful. So I'll try. I'll try.
I don't know, man. You still look like when you were in the TV show back then, so I don't know.
So? Oh, yeah. You're lying to me again, just like you said I was the best Power Ranger. So
I personally, I thought he was because I was a nerd in elementary school and junior high, and you were obviously the nerd in the show, and that was the only way I could relate to anything on the show. I was never into...
Well, I appreciate you saying that. And yes, obviously there are a lot of smart people that relate to my character very well. So I'm always honored to meet them and appreciate everything they say to me.
This is Eddie with Video Game Bang, and thank you again to David Yost of the Blue Ranger from Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Hopefully we'll get a chance to see you again.
I hope so too. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.